You guys, here's a little quickie this morning. I could do about an hour. I thought I'd come on and say hello. Hello. It is Saturday morning. I'm getting all these notifications of things all of a sudden on YouTube. They're upgrading stuff. They're getting ready for the new year, I guess. They are upgrading stuff. I'm like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Just can I run my YouTube channel? That's all I care about. That's all I care about. I just want any interruptions. That's all I want. No interruptions. That's all I want. And why I'm getting something, not now. Leave it alone, not now. Hello, everybody. Anybody expect me to come on? I have some new shows out today. I have a new Knots Landing after show out today. I have a new Bone Beautiful Rewind. And Matthew Theo of 10GH. Oh, somebody just signed up. I was going to say, somebody just signed up for a class, and someone just did. Okay. Also, I'm on here because if you want to sign up for, let me get this. Okay, let me finish what I'm doing. I'm like doing 10 things at once. Okay, let's do this. JLJ this morning. I'm James Lott Jr., of course. This is what I do in the mornings. But also, I have an event today. Our final soap Zoom of the year is today, and someone just signed up right now, so I'm going to add that in there. That's 13, 14. So that's good. So I just signed that. It's $20. Come on through. You can still sign up. I guess I just send you the link individually. That's not even an issue. And come on through, and let's have some fun. We had yesterday my 16th successful event, or 16th event period, but 16th successful event. We had the best time, 3 hours of a happy hour, and we drank and we laughed and we argued about weather. We talked a few soap things. It was hilarious. Susan was there, Maria was there, Chandra was there. Hi, person of interest. But what's hard day to you too? Are you okay, Chandra? Can't get out of bed. Can't get out of bed. Come on, girl. But Sarah Thomas just signed up for the class. So I'm very happy about that. So she'll be there. Sarah, if you watch, I'll send you the link. I'm eating a Cheryl's cookie. If you don't know about Cheryl's cookies, look them up. Oh, you folks, you guys, I got something to eat, and then I passed out. So I didn't even get a chance. So I was like, I got to send the link for today's show. I slept from like 9:30 till about, when did I wake up? 2 in the morning. And I woke up and I was like, shit, I got to send the things out for today's class. And I was totally sober. I woke up sober. So if you saw, I sent the announcement, if you're coming to today's event, I sent it around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was sending it out. It was hilarious. Oh my God, I was laughing. I was like wide awake. I'd say I don't drink much anymore either. I don't drink that much as I used to, but I had half of that bottle of wine. Plus I forgot I had that other drink. And I always say you should never mix drinks. I said on the show the other day, you should never mix drinks. And I totally mixed my drinks. So between the red wine that was relaxing and the other thing over here was relaxing, I just like, oh my goodness, I passed out. But luckily I have no hangover, a little raspy voice, but that could be from COVID or whatever. So no hangover or anything, but it was a lot of fun. So thank you again for folks who came yesterday to the event. So I'm glad, I'm glad you guys came for that. But I hope you guys just check out my events. I put all these events out. I have all this stuff, and we have a good time. And I love that we're creating this kind of community. There's a lot of Zoom events out there. There's Matt. Matt's here. Matt, what happened to you last night? Matt, you just like left. Hello, Mel, everybody in the chat room. You left. We were like, where's Matt at one point? But it was such a there's a lot of Zoom events out there, and it's completely most of them are star based. It's all about the stars and the stars and the stars. But we can't forget the fans, because as you all know in the chat room, there would be no stars if it wasn't for the fans. Like seriously, it wouldn't be. We love Brazil. Hi, Brazil. I'd love to go there one day. I'd love to go. But it's complete. Thank you, Susan. It's just completely. I'm creating this whole you know, thing. Hey, Mel. So we're trying to do this whole community thing where the fans come together and see. Yesterday they took away Twitter Spaces, then they just brought it back. So who knows what's going to happen on that platform? People are doing whatever they want. I know my hair is just crazy today. It's all wild. But people don't understand. They don't understand that you're at their mercy. So at least with these little Zoom things, we have a good time. We laugh. It's safe. We spill tea. We have a good time. It's a lot of fun. So, and I have some really good ones coming up on mental health. Again, my classes on how to get organized, how to get, how to set goals. We have a lot of stuff coming up. There's some fun events. And I asked some of my favorite friends to come through. So you never know who's going to come through. Cameron Grimes came last time to the last one. So you never know. You just never know. So it's kind of one of those things. It's like we're here to have fun. Yes, you left. Like you said, yeah, you left last night. It was a lot, and it's safe, and we have a good time, and everybody gets to talk if they want to talk, or you get to listen if you want to listen. Some of these events, some folks, Beauty Francis, she was there last night. Some people just watch and listen, and others participate. And it's whatever you want. I'm like, I have no pressure on anybody. I don't do that. But everyone is really nice, and I think Susan just said it in here. Every one of my Zooms were super nice. There's no mean people, and we get into it sometimes on things, but it's not like mean and evil. It's not Twitter crazy. We have a good time. So I started this thing. Today's the 17th of December, and today's my 17th event. The last event of the year. I can't believe I've done 17 events or 16 before this. And I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I just really can't believe it. I'm in shock. I started this in September because the fans asked me to, actually, and now it's growing and evolving, and I had some great ideas yesterday, also in the chat. So I know right now for some people they have work because it's that time of year, they're working extra, or they have family coming, or it's Christmas, they're traveling. So we have stuff starting in January. So we have stuff starting in January to February, and then I'll do March, April. We're working all out. And it's yeah, so I said somebody just signed up for a class. So sign up while you're here. Sign up. It starts at noon today. So it starts in less than 3 hours. Excuse me, noon Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern. Take it out. But yeah, you should try. If you can join us, hell, $20. Sign up at the 4 ways you can sign up. Everything's in the description, or you can ask me now how to do it. I can talk you through it. But we're gonna have fun today. I have some prizes to give away. I have some tea to spill. We have all kind of stuff. Tomorrow is the final soap block of the year. So I'm saving most of my soap talk. I'm not gonna talk about it here. I'm saving my soap talk for those things, for the soap chat today and tomorrow's soap block. We have Bold and Beautiful at 11, YNR at 10, and GH at 1. We're gonna talk about we have a lot to talk about. Now I already see some comments that are here in the chat room about some of the stuff that happened. I'm saving it all for tomorrow. So I want to be able to talk about it and we're gonna with my co-hosts and you guys. So join us. We're gonna have a live. I think every single show we're gonna have a lively discussion. I think we can, especially Bold and Beautiful. I think we're gonna have a lively discussion. If you want to hear a little bit about what I think, go to Bold and Beautiful Rewinds. New episode out today. I talk about Brailer, #Brailer. So I talk about on there. But that's it. So I want to make sure I say that. Person of interest, I've always wanted to go to Brazil. I've never been. I heard it's a wonderful place. I love Brazilians. Every Brazilian I've ever met, always nice. Every single Brazilian I've ever met. I've never met a Brazilian that wasn't nice. It wasn't fun. Great attitude about life. I'm sure they're out there, some out there probably aren't, but everyone I've met was great. They're all good. It's like my New Yorkers. I like my New Yorkers. I like that they're bold and direct and wonderful. I love it. I have no problem with that at all. So I like all my folks. I like all my folks. I love it. Like printing out something. I gotta make sure I remember to do this for first. I gotta make sure I send Sarah the link. Yes, make sure I send Sarah the link. I gotta make sure I'm gonna make sure I'll send that. I'll send her after I'm done with this. I want to make sure I print out the thing that she's paid. That's good. So we're good. Okay, we're good. We're good. And then tomorrow night I'm going to the Bay premiere. I'll be interviewing all the stars. And doing that tomorrow night in Beverly Hills. It's a season 7 premiere. So I want to get all that content because after that, I'm not doing very much content. I'm kind of on hiatus after that. Which one is this one from? From San Francisco. This is what I was. I got this. They gave me this. They gave me a water thing and something else. So it's from San Francisco. Which one? San Francisco Union Square, one of the original JW Marriotts. One of the originals. So yes, I have it on. I have a shirt. I have a sweater on underneath because now it's not even cold anymore. So I might take the robe off. It's not even cold anymore. But I thought I'd come on for a little bit because I have to get ready for the event today. So I'm very excited about. I do. Yeah, because I'm doing less shows throughout the next couple of weeks. I'll do some live in the mornings, of course. I'll do some of those. But I actually have next week. I have a lot of work next week. A lot of last minute organizing work. So I'll be doing that in the morning. So I don't know how many times. I'm trying to think in the morning. When will I be here in the morning next week? Let's see. So I'll probably do. I'll be able to do a. Oh, I can on Monday. Monday I'll be having breakfast at Flobo, Christmas exchange. So Tuesday I'll probably be on in the morning. I might do an afternoon Zoom on Monday, but Tuesday for sure, and Thursday for sure. I won't be able to do one Wednesday and Friday. So it'll be an abbreviated morning week next week, which always makes me sad because I love doing these in the morning. I love doing these. It's so much fun. But yeah, the Bay's come back. Season 7. They've been around for a while. So I'm going to be talking to all of them. I was invited by Gregory J. Martin, who created it. Okay, Candace. I forget about Candace. She was all like, James, are you okay this morning? I'm like, am I okay? There was an earthquake in California. There's an earthquake near San Francisco. I live 400 miles south. So no, I didn't feel my bed didn't move this morning. Like it hasn't moved in 3 years. The only thing moving me is this coffee, which will move through me later. But no earthquake here. And it wasn't even happening. You guys understand, we have earthquakes all the time. They're not even that big. A lot of times little jolts and shakes. Not saying they're exactly fun, but they're not that scary to me. Now, I've been in the big earthquakes, so I know what the big ones are, and those are scary. We get little shakes and jolts here and there. It's like, oh, okay. I welcome a good shake or jolt every once in a while. That works. It means I'm alive. They said I don't know what time. I just have to look online. They said it was 1 this morning. I guess. I don't know. It was in South. It was like Albany area, which is not really San Francisco proper either. It's outside of San Francisco, like El Cerrito. So it's like South Bay. But I mean, none of my friends' family called me or said anything. They're all okay, I'm sure. But we've all been in the big one. I've been in the big ones here in LA and San Francisco. I felt the big ones. Those are scary. Those are scary. But yes. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to saw some content from the Bay to give to you guys, at least to spread out. We'll see who I get to interview. There's a little confusion. I might not be able to be there. They had to cut me out then, but it's all got taken care of because I'm James Lott Jr. I'm not a big fan of red carpets, but I like some of the bigger ones just because I want the content. Unless I'm treated well, because red carpets are cutthroats and they're crazy. So I like a few. So I'm like, okay, I can do this one. And it's also very COVID heavy. It's like mask the whole time, vaccination card. I'm taking a COVID test in the morning just to make sure. I should be fine. It's been like almost a month since I've had, well, almost a month. Well, I'm heading towards a month since I've had COVID. I'm 3.5 weeks over it. So I should be okay. I should be. So we will see. I have my shows tomorrow. I have a busy weekend. I'm like, how does that? All this happening this weekend, and then it's like the next 2 weekends are holidays, and I have nothing planned. Like I said, these presents out too. I got presents sent out to people. I haven't done it. I talked to my kids. I was like, they may come out late. Who knows? I gotta throw that together. So I don't know. Nikisha, hi Nikisha, how are you? Well, wait a minute. So yeah. So the government, if you guys don't know this, I think it's COVID-19.gov or something. They're giving out free tests again. So I have these 3 left. They're giving out these. So I have these 3 left. I have what is 6, 7, 8, or 7. So I have 7 tests. And so I'm getting 2 more packs of these. And then so I think it's COVID-19.gov or COVID.gov, whatever, and they're giving free tests, kids, free tests. You crazy? That's right, kid. That's right, Tony. Crazy uncle. Everybody say hi to my chocolate twin, Tony Moore. He's in the house. He's in the house. A vegan BLT. Okay, wait a minute. How can you have a vegan? Oh, you can have vegan bacon instead of regular bacon. That's what he's saying. I'm like, how can you have vegan BLT? But you can have vegan bacon. You have vegan bacon. That's right. There is meatless bacon. I've tried it. Can't do it, kids. I tried. I like my pork. So I did try to see what it tastes like. I didn't care for it. But a vegan BLT sounds good. I mean, a BLT sounds good, period. And this Cheryl's cookie, folks, is the bomb. They taste homemade. I'm making oxtails today. Right before the show, right before we start our show today, I'm going to do oxtails. I'm in a crock pot and cook all day. It should be delicious by tonight. Uh-oh, Matt's coming for you, Laundry Tony. He's coming for you. Or he's my chocolate twin, and I guess he's something like that. The person that's that. Oh my God, Nikisha, you win, Nikisha, for best comment today. Get the bell. Get the bell. Now, some vegan cheeses I like. So I do that. Vegan mayo's fine too. That's fine. I like that. That's gonna be vegan bacon. The bougie auntie. I love that's totally Tony. That's totally Tony. Tony's the bougie auntie. Funny you bought mentioned oxtails. I just bought greens mix today. It's that type of weather. It's stewy, soupy. It's weather. It's that kind of weather. I want my house to smell good. I'm gonna put it on low with giant crock pot. We're gonna cook that shit. But I think I'll do it before my show starts, so that today at 12. So I'll do it like when I start around 11. It'll cook till tonight. I think that's the deal I'm gonna do. I'll just have it on in the background. That's what I'm thinking. Little side note, kids. I had over 130 messages on my email. They were all junk email and scam emails. None of them are real. Not one. They were all scam emails or just like bullshit emails. None of them are for real. I'm like, wow, them scammers are out there doing their work. They're doing the not lords work out there trying to scam you. There's one you send a message, you have money unclaimed. No, I don't. I don't have money unclaimed. I look at the email address, it don't mean nothing. The email address is like 5678823 at, scam.com or something stupid like that. Oh, that shit ain't real. Oh, that shit ain't real at all. So I was like, it's all just bad emails. It was just crazy. Not one at all. At all. So yes, we're gonna have a good time. So I will send out the Zoom links to the ones who haven't got them yet. I got someone out to you, Tony. I don't know if Tony's available today, but I got someone out to Tony and to Sarah for sure. Anybody else signs up today, we're gonna have a good time. We got a good time. We were on 3 hours yesterday, which is so funny. But you can always come and go. You come on late, whatever. You got a good time. We just some people stay for a while. They have to leave. They leave. That's what we're here for. So it was a happy hour, and these things are these are events. The gift card, fake barcodes. Well, we had something like that. It was what was it? It was some store. It looked so real on an email. It looked so real. Like the coupon looked so real that when I brought it to the store, and they're like, "It's not." They go, "Yeah, these are fake." It was like Big Lots. So we didn't create these. I'm like, dang, that is crazy. You have to really read everything on emails because they really do. They can really scam you. They look real, like the letterhead and everything looks real. You have to be very careful and read everything. That's why I don't click on nothing. I don't care. But I had one the other day for my PayPal account. It looked really real. And they're like, so whenever they say like we locked you out or whatever, I always go straight to my app and see if it's true. And it's never true. Oh, we locked you out of your Venmo. I went to my Venmo. I'm not locked out. But I wonder how many folks don't do that. Mm-hmm. They panic. I had one scammer try to tell me, this was like a month ago, well, we're going to send you to a lawyer on Thursday if you don't pay this thing off. Hi, Daisy Flower. They try to say that I owed money from a credit card 30 years ago. And I was like, that is not true. I paid everything off. But I sat on the phone and asked them all these questions. The chick played through the scam the whole time. She was like, yes, from Providian. I'm like, Providian died 100 years ago. Ain't no Providian cards. For me, we're talking the late 80s, early 90s. I said, no, I pay those credit cards off. I actually have the receipts for that. Oh, it says you still owe like $300. So they try to pick a smaller amount to play it off to you. Like, you only owe $50 or $60. Well, we're going to send you to court. I go, I've never gotten any. So I go, what address do you have on file? Well, you can go online anywhere and find out where I used to live. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. And then they would address. I go, yeah, okay, I lived there like 20 years ago. Okay, yeah. And then you had a bank account at this bank and that bank. I'm like, yeah, like 30 years ago I did. I was at Bank of America, whatever, not anymore. Oh, well, this one just, there's a special law. And they really tried to get me. I said, okay. I said, well, so do you have a credit card? I'm like, no, I don't. But I said, I'm not going to. I said, let me look into this more. I want to look into this more. Can I call you back? Sure, you can call me back, but don't give me a number and then they have the phone. I'm like, I really went through the whole thing to see what they were going to say. It didn't work, and I've not been sent to no lawyers. There's no thing. I mean, there's nothing going on. I remember the one. There was a phone call. It was an automated phone. This is the sheriff's department for IRS. We're coming to get you. If you don't like, first of all, IRS never calls you, and they never call you out of the blue. Unless you're working with somebody the IRS is doing. They don't call you. They send letters to everything. Like I feel bad for folks who get scammed because some of the stuff does sound scary and real. Even for me, and I think I'm smart, I'm like, is that real? I mean, I saw some letterhead. This one place, the letterhead looks so real. They did such a great job. And I did some investigation. It wasn't it. On the phone. My phone, I have all kinds of scammers on the phone. They just have no shame. So I'll go on Google, look it up the number, everybody's turned this number, it's a scam. And I'm like, okay, done. People have no shame. Oh, I got called about, so you're delinquent on your student loans. I didn't have any student loans. I graduated college in 1991. I paid everything myself or through grants, so I had no student loans. I was like, so you obviously calling the wrong person. No, are you sure we have a record? I said, you have nope, I have no student loans. I'm saying to them, what college should I go to? They could give me that information. No. If you're calling about student loans, do you know what college I went to? This show's gonna use a bomb. Oops, yeah. So yeah, some of them are just, if they're fake. But other ones, hi E. Thompson. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the chat. Yeah, it's not true. The IRS cards are not true. They don't call you. You can go to any place and they'll tell you IRS does not call you. It's all fake. But I did have a warrant out for my arrest once, and I had no idea, and a fine. And I was in court for something else, a delinquent apparently. And I'm like, oh, we're gonna drop that charge and that warrant out for your arrest. I'm like, what? Where'd that come from? See, black man in America. I had no idea I could step foot in Pittsburgh and be arrested. I had no idea. The judge never even told me what it was. The judge was so nice. He was so, I was like so shocked how nice he was. But he didn't even know, he never even told me why. He was like, we're just gonna drop it. It's like $30,000 fine and a warrant for arrest. Cut. I hope he cut it. I've not been to Pittsburgh since. So I have no idea if I step in front of Pittsburgh, that's it. Not to fly around Pittsburgh. I stopped there for a while until I found out was the truth. As kids, I can't go to jail. I'm too soft. I am too soft. Right, somebody's texting me. They want me to call them while they're on their drive. And I go, I'm actually live on TV. I'm live on YouTube right now, so I can't do that. Right. Tony knows about that one. Talk to him while he's on his drive. I tell everybody, my daughter does, everybody calls me when they're on their drives. But can't do it right now. I'm live. So he just responded back. But yeah, the IRS thing, yeah. I just casually thrown in, I had a warrant of arrest, and nobody's commented on that, I see. It's very interesting. Everybody's silent on that one. I'm like, I just revealed something to you guys. You guys are like, oh, okay. And James is black, of course he was. Okay. But yes, it's almost January. It's almost January. There's so many things I'm behind on, in my business. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna try to catch up on all this stuff. I bought this amazing planning tool thing. I like to write things out. It's beautiful. Got it at Home Goods. You can't really see what it is, but I'm gonna do it. I know Tony and I we do it. My daughter and I do it. My sister and I do it sometimes. She's on her way home. We'll talk on her way home. It takes, you're in LA, it takes an hour to get anywhere. So yeah, a lot of times we'll do the phone call. It's usually through your car. So thank God it's much easier now than it used to was. So yes, we always do that. So now with Tony, tell me, so you guys have your last show tomorrow too, correct? So folks should tune in at 3:15, 3 o'clock, well, 3:15. You can say 3:15. 3 o'clock? Well, I know us black men got no, yeah, exactly. I have been pulled over. I have been bent over a car. I've had guns in my face. Trust me, I have rifles in my back. As a black man, I've had at least 10 incidents my whole life where I've been harassed by police. So, and I know it's because I'm a black man. It's not because of anything else. I was not in any situations that, and I have witnesses. I have white witnesses. They have 5 times fast. I have white witnesses who were with me, who would tell me they didn't get harassed. I did. And this was in Ohio, Pittsburgh, whatever. So, but fans should tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. Okay, so Lounging with Tony, he won't be live. The Edition Days, folks, will not be live tomorrow, but they'll have a show tomorrow for you. But over a car. Okay, Tony, I meant that. I wish it was another way, but I meant that it was not in a fun way. Trust me. Well, because a lot of black men and Latino men, we've been bent over. They bent us over cars. Not a good way. I wish it was. That's porn movies, not in real life. Won't happen. I'm telling you, it's crazy talk. I think Tony's never had any experience. I think Tony's one of the few black men that hasn't had any experiences. I think, right, Tony? You haven't had any experiences, right? Which I'm like, he's a unicorn. If you haven't had any experiences with police that were bad, I'm like shocked. I know almost every black man I talk to, unfortunately, has had a bad experience with police. You know, so I'm like, I think you said you haven't. So if you haven't, thank God. I don't wish it on you at all. It's not fun. It's very scary. In all seriousness, very scary. But yeah, it's a little much, folks. It's a little much. When you have rifles pointed at you in your head and your back at a 7-Eleven in West Hollywood, yeah, your life changes forever. It does. And you have too, I know. And women too. Yeah, black women too. Have also. I'm sure, yeah, that too has happened. So like, I know a lot of people. But I remember I was at AfterBuzz TV, and there were 7 different black guys there. We're all talking about something happened in the media. We're all talking about that. And all 7 of us were different ages, different sizes, different colorings, you know, everything, different backgrounds. And we all had at least 2 experiences with the police. At least 2. They were bad. And I was like, shit, that is just, that's not good. There's something wrong. And I always say our system isn't broke. The system isn't broke. The system's set the way it's set up. It is not broke at all. And it's set up it's not set up for anybody who is not a certain color, a certain gender, a certain class. So you can be anything else, and you get it. Yeah, thank God. No, Tony, I don't wish that on you, Tony. Like I said, you're actually the only black man I know that I know personally who's never had any of those experiences. Thank God. Whew. Because it is not fun. I would not wish it on you at all. And I have friends who've had the whole gay stuff happen to them, which I have had that too, of course. But the black stuff, you know, me and Tony got to worry about all kind of things. We got all kind of things coming at us. And so I've had both, but I'm like, thank God with the black stuff. You have anybody who's not had anything, I'm like, thank God. Woo. Because it is not fun. It is humiliating, and it's trauma inducing, and I remember every experience I've had. I remember all of them. I can't remember having breakfast yesterday, but I can remember what happened to me 15 years ago, me and my brother Max. I can tell you I can tell you from the beginning there what happened between us and the police. So it's like, it's just ugh, it's crazy. The last experience I had was at the West Hollywood 7-Eleven, which I think is gone now, on Santa Monica Boulevard. And I couldn't drive by there for like a year. I would start crying. It was just too traumatic for me. I couldn't drive by there. We had to go around. And actually, what's crazy is Baby Blues Barbecue, which is my favorite barbecue places in LA. It's a block down. So I couldn't even go there. I couldn't even go there because it happened to me after we left there. I couldn't go there. So I go to Baby Blues Barbecue in Venice, which is closer to me anyway, on my side of town. But it was so trauma inducing. I couldn't even go over there. Now I can. Now it's been several years. Now I can. But it was something else, you know. And there's still black and brown men and black and brown women still going through it, which is not good. So, whew, yes, there are some bad folks out there, and yes, there are some good cops out there. I come from a law enforcement family, so I know there are some out there. But I would say in my experience, I've had some bad ones, but I did have a good one. My house was being broken into. I walked into my house being broken into several years ago. You know, the police took forever to get here. They were very nice and kind of hunky too. I was like, "Oh, hi, Officer Martinez." I had to be dusted for some prints. That obviously that didn't happen either. So yeah, so I always say, policemen and anybody, sheriffs, or you guys have a hard job. I wouldn't want to do it. Anything law and order, I wouldn't want to do. That's crazy too. So I support that, but I support fair law enforcement and good law enforcement. My uncles and others, they're all good. My stepdad, my mom worked for airport police. They were good. They did good stuff. So good for them. Yes. Hi, Medora Bohannon. How are you? It's just that it is. It is. All right. That's true. We have to just keep going. That's just life. Yeah, that's the thing. And I give credit to a lot of us who are of color or who are of the LGBTQIA plus community or disabled communities or whatever. All of us who just aren't the norm, the regular, because we have to live our lives regardless of what goes on out there. And we have to bravely do it. Women, everybody, we have to bravely live our lives. We have to go out there and do it, regardless, because the bills need to get paid. We still need to eat, get gas for your car, and go grocery shopping. Like we have to continue our lives, and try to find that kind of space to do that. It's crazy. Hi, Jade fam. Thank you very much. Jill Lieberman was a bright light. There are just some people, whenever you talk to them, whenever you see them, you smile. You just start smiling, and they start smiling. And of course, I met her through Sean Kanan, of course, because they were co-writers. And I'm in that same book. Success Factor X is the book. That was Sean's second book. I'm on page 1. And that's how I first met her. And I posted that picture. We talked like 3 months ago. Oh, we had the best talk. We caught up and we had the best talk. Again, just a bright light. And those are always, when they're distinguished. And I know it sounds totally shady, but I'm like, there's some folks that could have went in her place. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I guess it's her time to go. And so I will never forget her. And I will always mention her and things. And just see she was. I have a lot of memories with her. And she just was a very bright person. And it's very shocked to us. Me and Sean talked about it, actually. We talked about it. So we're both kind of in shock. So in her honor, we'll keep going, keep pushing positivity, keep it going. That's what we're going to do. So I've had so much death in my life, it's not even funny. So you have to each one hits you a different way, and you just have to keep it moving. Again, you got to keep going. I know she would want to keep going. She would want me to keep just going and going and going. So that's what we're going to do. Today is the debut. You can go to the Really Short Story podcast. Today is the debut story from Matthew Thiel of 10th Floor GH, starring my girls, Happiness Carter and Beth Foster. It's a cute little story. Check it out and support Matt. I'm going to promote it everywhere. My cousin just asked my address. One second. One second, you guys. Answering my cousin. Real quick. I opened a new hole today. And so now we're caught up. My holes are all caught up. I know. How many times did we say hole last night? I don't know. Who knows if Tony's still on here? You know if Tony's on here or not. Tony's one of those who will come in and out. He'll be here and go out. He'll go do something else and come out. That's Tony. So we'll see if Tony even realizes that. Challenge accepted. That's hilarious. Can we ask for your address? For what? What do you want my address for? For what? No, you know what's so funny, JH fam? People have been, I think I'm gonna get a P.O. box. That'll be the safest thing for me, just the safest thing for me to do. Because people do want to send, not just you guys, but people want to send me stuff like from oh my God, what do you call it? From like PR people. You do a satellite. I know, JH fan, look for all the plants. Look for all the plants. He sees listening. I told you, Tony does several things at once. So he's prepping for Edition Days. He'll answer here and there, and that's what Tony. I know Tony. I know what Tony does. That's why I say I know him. I knew he was doing that. But I'm trying to think. I should get because I know on my Amazon wish list, my address is given out. You can order something on there, it just comes to me. No, they'll give you an address. So I think CGH fan, you actually bring something I probably should do. I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to get a post office box. I'm going to get one. So GH fan, you totally have pushed it into, I've been talking about it for the last 7 months. And so I think I'm going to do that. And so when I do that, then I'll give the post office box to you guys. I'll give it to you guys. I just wrote it down, get post office box this week. I'll try to do it on Monday. I think I know which post office I'm going to go to too. But I know that I know people just like, they just want to send you stuff. Like, I should do that. I should. Just for safety. Not saying you're crazy or anything, but just for safety reasons, I should do it. I used to have one actually, but I was in San Francisco. I used to have a total post office box. And then that left to came to LA. I just haven't done one. So I'm gonna get one, you guys. I wrote it down. See, I listen to you guys. You guys give me ideas, and I finally do it. Because someone also said, "Can we send you presents or gifts?" And I'm like, I mean, on their own, I guess. I was like, well, I'll always take gifts, but I just don't have. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. No, my thing is, no, I have a secret post office I go to that nobody really goes to. So I know where to go. I'll go first thing in the morning. I know, so after I'm done with Flobo, we'll go. I know somebody. I know something. It's a place I go that everybody forgets about. It's by the airport, which is not far from me. I'm like 5 minutes from the airport. And I never wait in line ever. I mean, for years. I tell people, so I don't tell people where the spot is. I don't want anybody coming over there anymore. But it's a cute little post office. And then people are very nice and it's small, but no one goes there. See, Sean, that's how I do it. I'm that guy in corporate who knows which bathrooms to go to. I'm that guy. I'm always that guy. But now you have that fancy new setting. I do. It's right over here. I took a man on it. It's right over here, 2 blocks away. I do. But I have a place I go, Chandra. I know exactly what to do. You don't go to the popular post offices. I have the little one. So they're very nice. So I do. I like them. And we always try to forget about them. Like, okay, because we know LA, it's always busy at post office. But yeah, this time of year especially. Then I'm gonna do it. I can do that after I have breakfast with Flobo. I think I can go do it. Tony JC. I know everybody, Sandra. That's the thing. We're watching. My mother and I watched TV 2 days ago, and I'm like, I know Dr. James Simmons. Tony knows him too. I say, she goes, what? I go, yeah, I made out with him once. I know James. He's a great doctor. He's on TV everywhere. When you're done with Flobo. You came in right at that part. That's so funny, Tony. I wouldn't talk about him at all this morning. You came in at that. He came in on live yesterday. He did it. Flobo did his first Lottie Zoom yesterday, and he stayed the whole time. And he told me he had a really funny. He said that James, your Lotties are so nice. He was like, everybody's nice. Yeah, and they like you. So we are very nice. We're funny. He did the whole Zoom with us yesterday, so it was a lot of fun. So you gotta come to our Zooms. You never know. Well, obviously the next event is me and his Zoom, so everybody should totally sign up for that and come to that on the 1st. It's on the 1st at noon. You're not doing anything New Year's Day. New Year's Day should be you can lay in your pajamas and come on at noon. So sign up for that one. We already have like 5 people signed up for that, I think, so far. Good time. So yeah, he came on. I can try to tell people. My Zooms, you never know who's going to come through. Cameron Grimes came through once, and this you just never know who's going to come through. You just never know. You never know. I invite people, yeah. You just don't know who's going to come through. At today's Zoom, I invited a bunch of people. Yeah, thank you about Jill Lieberman. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, let me get back to the other thing. So Chandra, yes, I know everybody. I know everybody. I know everybody in town. I know everybody. I know where to go for certain things too. But yes, Twitch was sad, of course. I knew him through AfterBuzz TV, and then Jill Lieberman, which is again wonderful person. It's my fave Raggedy Andy Cupid doll. Oh, my hair. Oh yeah, my hair, DG, my hair. And Matt makes a fool of himself, so it's great. No, he just laughs. Everybody laughs at Matt laughing. That's what everybody does, Matt. They're all laughing at you laughing. There are some folks who just I just want to say, I got so many great messages yesterday from the folks who came, who were just telling me how much they enjoyed it, how much they needed it. My Zooms are really simple. They're not fancy schmancy. They're not hoity-toity. They're just like, we're here to have a good time. And you can sit and look however you want to look. You just hang out, we talk, we have a good time. It's a relaxed environment. When we get it, we have fun. And I'm glad that people are enjoying them. Like I said, today is my 17th event, which I can't believe. Today's December 17th. So play 17 in the lotto, or we go gambling, 17 on something. Maybe I should get a scratcher or something, play the lotto. I don't know. But it's just I'm very touched by people just enjoying these Zooms. We do. We have a good time, and I needed it. It helped cheer me up. I needed it also. So I'm very grateful. I am very grateful. That's what it is. That's what it's about. You know. So these are fun. So I said today we have one at noon. You can still sign up. You can sign up till about 11:30, because after that, last half hour, I'm getting ready for the show. I'm not looking at emails or anything. So I'll look at emails after I get on. I used to look at emails the first 5-10 minutes to see if people have the link or they're having problems or whatever. Then I'll look on there. But so you have another hour and a half to sign up, and then so I can send you all the stuff. Yeah, it's a link. Like I said, what do you find was like? Oh, I have a link tree. Okay, in my bio on Twitter and Instagram. My link tree is on there, and you can and one of the things in link tree, you hit it, and one of the links in link tree is my Amazon list. That was someone asked me to do the same thing, so I do that. Yes, so GH, I have my black eyed peas, I have cabbage and greens, and I have ham, ready for New Year's. So I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm making oxtails today. That's ready. I've won money. There was a point, there was a 3-week period, I went over $700 out of scratchers. I was like, I won like $100 here, $150 here, $50 here. I just kept winning. I kept getting scratchers, I kept winning. And I was paying the larger cards, like the $2 and $10 cards. And I started winning. It was really weird. I had a winning streak from this one place I was going to here in LA. And I won like $750, like over a 3-week period. It was crazy. Well, I love my air fryer, sis. I love it. I'm not a bread person. I know. I'm like the bread refrigerator guy. Yes, I get that from TikTok. I'm not a bread person. I'm not a big bread eater. I'm not a big pizza eater. Get a play of that. That's why. Come on down, Matt. Come on down. My oxtail recipe is good too. I'm gonna post pictures there. It's gonna look good when you see it later. But yeah, I'm not a big. It's so funny. I don't eat a lot. My sister love bread. I don't eat bread. I just don't. I was like, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I like naan bread. I've had it before because obviously I love Indian food. I don't really make that. My air fryer is good for a lot of stuff. I agree. So I love my air fryer, sis. I use that air fryer all the time. I swear by my air fryer for stuff. I cook things all the time in my air fryer. I do. Yes. I know. But your flight's to LAX. I'm literally 10 minutes from the airport. You just come over here, grab a plate, grab a Tupperware, then you get back on the plane, you can fly back to Virginia. Be home in time for real dinner your time. And that's what you can do. I don't think I need this robe anymore. I'm like, it's getting hot in here now. The weather's changing. Whew. Okay, there we go. Now I feel free. I want to break free. I want to break free. I guess it's almost 10 o'clock. Wow, I got in here 49 minutes ago. It's so crazy to come on here and then like, okay, I only have an hour. Usually I'm on here for like 2 or 3 hours. Like I saved that for later because I'm gonna be on that for that and for tomorrow. Tomorrow. But yes, you can find my stuff on Instagram and on Twitter. I have my bios on there too. So, but I'm gonna get a mailbox. It's seriously long overdue. And with people stealing packages is not good. Luckily, I've been very fortunate. No one's stealing my packages. You know, peep show. That's all you get. That's all you get, beef rashes. That's all you get. And my gray hair's coming in. And my goatee's coming in. It's all gray. Right here, it's all gray. It's coming in. It's all gray. I'm like, wow. My oxtails were semi-expensive. And it was funny with oxtails, Tony. I only make them like once or twice a year because you're right, they're expensive. But also, you have to get. Well, you know, Matt, I'll show you everything. It's fine, Matt. You know that. But I won't get you in trouble. Oxtails, you have to get the right kind because you have to get the right size, make sure there's enough meat on, not enough fat. Some oxtails are cut weird. My oxtails, okay, Tony, shh. I got them from the white folks. I went to the white folks neighborhood in Redondo Beach to Gelson's, which is a very hoity-toity store. And they had them. It was $22 for a pack. It was like a pack of 8. So I spent $50 on 2 packs. But they look really good. They look yeah. Hit the like button. There's 20 of you guys watching. 10. Hit the like button. Help me. So they're really good. There's no fat on them. They're cut clean. They're nice. They're not super huge, not super small. They're nice sizes. They're gonna be good. Like Donnell Turner, my buddy. Right, give it exactly, Matt. Exactly. It's like giving the history right there. No, for Matt, he could. I'm all his, but that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. I said whole again. Yeah, it has been interesting this week, and we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Trust me. Me and Frank are gonna break it down. We're gonna break it all down tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yes, all the shows have been very. And I know the brouhaha with the on Bold and Beautiful. Bold and Beautiful fans confuse the fuck out of me. And I'm going to talk about it tomorrow because they do. They confuse the fuck out of me. They do. I just, I went on Twitter for a second, and then see that's the thing, Tony. I wish we had good butchers out here. We don't, not in LA. But they're totally. It's like oh my god. It's like totally this. People just. I went on Twitter just to see the comments, and these comments. I'm just like I don't get it anymore. I don't get it. All I'm gonna say is I like the ending. I like what they did with the ladies. I know some of they hate. I don't know. I can't keep up the fans. I can't keep up with the fans. I can't keep up with them. I can't keep up with them. I know what I like, so I'm going with that. But I'm saying that's the thing about soap operas. We all have a right to watch them and not like certain things and like them. Exactly. I know 10-4 was like, don't just use the hook killer to kill out people's contracts. I'm like, yeah, that's a good reason to do it. I'm like, I want more kills. The hook killer took a vacation, folks. The hook killer took a vacation. Hello. Like, we need to kill some people. Let's do it. Get some kills in there. Kill some folks. Ready. Anyway, so that's the whole point. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But you're right. Everybody has a right to watch shows and not like certain things and like certain things. That's just kind of how it works. But there's times when I don't understand when someone doesn't like something. I'm like, I don't understand it. I'm like, okay. I'm sure they'll tell me tomorrow. I'm sure they will. Me and Tammy and Amanda have a lot to talk about. Woo, we got a lot to talk about. So they're going to tell me. I'm sure they're going to tell me. And they're going to tell us why they don't like this or why they do like that. We're going to hear it. So like the only thing I'll actually kind of say is that I think the folks who are not liking what just happened, they're either a Bridge fan or a Tridge fan. So I think that's what's happening. They're pissed that they're not. James is bloodthirsty. Well, James is thirsty, all right. I'm thirsty for all kind of stuff. That's another story too. Love. I right, DJ. I'm like, I'm with you on that one. I'm like, let's get that cast. Let's cut that cast down. Let's do it. Let's cut that cast. Cut it down. I'm ready. You know, so, but I don't know, I think it's hilarious. To me, it all makes me laugh. It's all soap opera. Well, folks, thank you for the 13 likes. I know there's 20 people watching, only 13 likes. Well, I'll take 13 likes. Thank you so much for watching. I'm getting off now, 10 o'clock. I got to take a shower, get ready for you guys, get all the prizes together, get everything ready. That's what I got to do. And I'm excited to do that. If you want to say you have time to sign up for today's meeting, is $20. We start in exactly 2 hours. You still have time. But everybody, and then tomorrow is our soap block. So we will be here for the soap block tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow also. But thank you for spending a little Saturday morning with me this morning. I totally appreciate it. And everybody have a good day today. If you're going shopping, don't spend too much money. If you're going outside, be careful. There's COVID and the flu and all kinds of shit. We're just flying around everywhere. Just be careful, folks, out there. I don't want anybody sick. I was just sick. It was not fun. Yes, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.